It seems to be all happening all at once.
Yep, that's always how it came, right?
I mean, at every angle, everybody everywhere is approaching this from stable coins to we're going to have equities on chain. How, I mean, you've seen this coming, but it's moving really fast suddenly.
Yep.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now, guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Raoul Pal dives into Bitcoin, crypto trends, and future finance. What's next for money? Let's find out. Stick around.
It's very exciting. I mean, I think that we have moved so far beyond this idea of are these usable technologies, are these tradable marketplaces, is this some digital scam, right? Those are so far in the past, those days. And I think what we're seeing now is a very institutional marketplace. We've got perpetuals, we've got ETFs, we've got all sorts of prime brokerage opportunities. We've got financing opportunities. We've got an institutional infrastructure. We've got growing sets of institutions participating. And I think that what is starting to really dawn on the broader financial industry is that these are the rails of the future, right? And that this is where we are going to see the industry head. And these days of session-based regional markets with T plus whatever settlement, those days are ending. And so as people are starting to realize that, there is now starting to be this rush to get into the ecosystem in whatever way possible, because people are starting to wake up to the fact that everything is going to change. And the people who have been successful intermediaries in the past are under tremendous threat. And I think that this is where you're starting to see a lot of new entrants come in. You're starting to see new models being explored, and you're starting to get a sense that the traditional firms are starting to rush to catch up. So I think that it's a combination of acceptance, regulatory acceptance with a more friendly U.S. administration, the MiCA laws now in place in Europe, more regulatory clarity coming out of Asia and the Middle East. I think it's a combination of the big financial traditional institutions realizing that there is a massive change about to happen, and they're panicking and really starting to accelerate their pace of entry. And I think that there are a tremendous number of new entrants who get it now, who get that the crossover is going to be between traditional finance and crypto. It's not going to be one or the other. And they are taking advantage of that point of view to really get out there with new models that challenge the orthodoxy of the industry. So I think it is all happening all at once.
Bitcoin is currently trading above $118,000, holding steady after reaching a new all-time high of $123,218 just a week ago. This tight consolidation between $116,000 and $120,000 comes as markets await a major development from the White House. On Tuesday, the first official virtual asset policy report will be released, following the recent signing of the GENIUS Act into law by President Donald Trump. The policy report is expected to provide long-awaited regulatory clarity and possibly set the tone for how the U.S. government will approach digital assets moving forward. The GENIUS Act, passed with bipartisan support, introduces a clear regulatory framework for stablecoins, mandating full USD reserves and strict anti-money laundering compliance. Analysts at Deutsche Bank say this law could cement the U.S. as a global leader in crypto regulation, with USD-backed stablecoins already dominating over 99% of the market. Meanwhile, President Trump's executive order not only banned any attempt to create a central bank digital currency, but also launched a working group led by David Sachs to create a national digital asset stockpile. Institutional interest in Bitcoin remains strong. Spot Bitcoin ETF in the U.S. saw $2.39 billion in inflows last week alone. If momentum continues and BTC breaks above $120,000, another record high could be just around the corner.
And how do you deal with it without having your hair on fire all day, with prioritizing what you want to do at Franklin Templeton? What are the things that really matter for you guys versus the generalized, everybody's doing something, so it has a feeling of, oh my God, we need to do everything. And what are you focused on? What are the core priorities for you guys right now?
So we've been very lucky, Raoul, in that we saw this coming for quite some time, and we have been diligently building out our infrastructure. So I think unlike many other players, we have an infrastructure that has been custom built to operate in this new ecosystem. And the functionality that we have built, I think, positions us to act like a digital native while being a traditional financial firm. And that creates great opportunity, right? So if you think about our priorities are, really using the tokenized money market funds we've created globally, that are available globally, as rewiring the way that collateral works and the way that people can move seamlessly between stablecoins and tokenized money market funds. And then you need to go back to your core principles. Who are you? Right? We are an asset manager. And so this opening up of the real world asset opportunity has really created, I think, a great potential for us to really start to migrate our investment portfolios into these new rails and into these new audiences, and do so in a way that is in line with where the industry is today, which is very personalized, very flexible portfolios, not traditional standard 60-40 portfolios, but really rethinking, what does direct indexing look like in a tokenized world? What does personalized and customized tax optimized solutions look like in a tokenized world? And I think that is where we're going to leapfrog to. I don't think it's going to be individual equities. I don't think it's going to be ETFs. I think it's going to be, how do you use these new rails and new wrappers to create portfolios that really are 21st century portfolios, not 20th century portfolios.
So to address the first part of that, the money market funds, who are the users of these and who do you envisage onboarding in the money market funds? These are, I guess, wholesale products for institutional players.
Michael Saylor is back at it again, sparking fresh waves of Bitcoin excitement with just 4 words: stay humble. Stack Sats, the strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, co-founder, shared the message on X along with a chart showing the company now holds a staggering 601,550 BTC, worth over $71 billion. For longtime followers, this kind of post isn't random. It's often a prelude to strategy making a major Bitcoin purchase, usually revealed the following Monday. Saylor's post comes at a time when Bitcoin sentiment is already running hot. Spot Bitcoin ETF have seen nearly non-stop inflows throughout July, pointing to strong investor appetite. Publicly listed companies, especially those in the U.S., now collectively hold 860,766 BTC, according to Bitcoin treasuries. Strategy continues to lead the pack, consistently buying more even during bear markets. Social media lit up after Saylor's latest post, with many speculating Bitcoin is gearing up for a run to $200,000. Fans praise his relentless conviction, especially his strategy of leveraging Strategy's rising stock price during bull runs. By issuing new equity or convertible notes, Saylor raises more capital to keep buying BTC, feeding what he calls a Bitcoin yield loop. With Strategy's stock up nearly 15% in the last month, the Saylor effect is as strong as ever. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.